Welcome to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and today we have Ernest Pruitt Center for Technology, and they are here we have a student here and a couple instructors, and we're really excited that they're here. And for anybody who doesn't know, they're a school that literally just houses classes that are all career and tech, and actually give the students an education in a trade, whatever the trade is, and some of the trades require certifications and can come out with different licenses and stuff. So up next to me, I have Miss Beth Haynes, and you are the work-based learning coordinator.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. So before we start, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background,
Okay.
have you been doing this the whole time?
Yes. Well, not this, but I've been in education for 26 years. I got my high school degree from Pisgah High School, and then I went to Jacksonville State University and did my undergrad there, and then I got my master's degree from the University of Alabama. And my first teaching job was at Scottsboro at the junior high. I taught there for 4 years, and from there I went to North Jackson High School and was there for 18 years. And then I got the opportunity to come to be the work-based learning coordinator at the Ernest Pruitt Center for Technology.
So what did you do at the middle school?
Home economics.
Okay, what did you do at the high school?
Home economics.
Okay, so that's what's really...
Yes.
Okay. Do you like this?
I do. I like it a lot.
Do you miss home ec?
Um,
I know they don't call it home ec anymore, so...
Family and consumer science.
I'm sorry. I grew up in home ec era too, so...
Yes. It's home. I mean, it's always going to be home ec.
Yeah, me too.
But I do at times, but I do like what I'm doing now, though. It's good. It was good for a change. I was ready.
Okay, so tell everybody who doesn't know what a work-based learning coordinator does. Tell us, even what work-based is, because a lot of people don't know.
Okay. Work-based learning is now the new co-op. So, like how you switched over from home ec to family consumer
When
science.
I was in high school, it was called OJT.
Okay.
On the job training.
Okay.
So that's what we called it.
Yes. And we just find jobs for children that are age 16 and up. So usually your juniors and seniors. A lot of them already have jobs, but if they don't have jobs, then we help find jobs for them. And ideally, it would be in their major, like in their field. For example, if we have diesel students, then if we could find that diesel student a job, like maybe at John Deere,
Right.
somewhere like that, that would be ideal for them. Sometimes it's not possible to do that yet, but we are working to get that done just because of age requirements.
Right.
Some businesses, industry, if you have to be 18 years old to work there. And so that hurts us a lot because most of our kids won't be 18 until their senior year, on into the senior year,
Right.
even toward the latter part of that. So, it's just hard to do that. But we try to help them find jobs in their field.
Well, good. So you must have a lot of contacts.
Pretty good bit,
I
yes.
was going to say, that's going to require a lot of contacts
Yes.
to find a lot of
Yes.
different...
Yes.
So now, as far as it's a class, they get a grade.
Yes.
So how do you grade them? I mean, do you talk to, I don't know, just tell us what you do.
Okay, we actually do on-site visits
Okay.
with the businesses where they work,
Okay.
companies, and we just get a report back from them. So it's kind of like a report card from their employer.
And it's already pre-done. You've already got the questions, and they
Yes,
just
and
answer
it's mostly just check mark on the employer's part. So they'll just check mark the items and make sure if there's any questions or concerns, or if they're not showing up, if they're not doing that, then they are out of the class and they go back into the classroom at their school. So it's a privilege to be able to do this.
So if they don't go out, do you actually hold a class, or?
They would go back into their home school because I'm
Okay.
based at the Ernest Pruitt Center for Technology,
Okay.
and I'm not at their individual schools. So we serve 6 high schools in Jackson County.
You do?
Yes,
Wow.
ma'am.
You're the only one.
I'm the only one.
That's a lot.
And we have kids that work in Chattanooga. All the way.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Chattanooga. We have them in South Pittsburgh. We have children that work in like Grant Mountain, Gurley,
Those are long drives.
Fort Payne. It's just everywhere.
Wow.
So they're just all over. And I have 87 students this semester.
That's a lot too.
It is a lot.
Especially, do you go to all of them and check in?
I do, or you can actually now, You have the luxury of doing phone checkups too.
Okay.
So that helps out too.
A little bit, yeah, I would think so. So, what's the success rate? I mean, do most of them do pretty good?
They do, because they know that if they don't, then they're out. You
Right.
know, and there's an interview process too that you go through in order to get to be in the program. You have to do an interview and have a background to make sure, and you have to have counselor approval and principal approval as well.
Just to do work-based learning?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you interview them yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what are some things you look for?
You just look for their, what's their career goals.
Is any of it based on grades?
Well, you have to be on track to graduate in order to be able to do this.
Okay.
So if you're not, then there's just no way.
Right.
And the luxury of it too is that it's not all, you can leave at different times during the day. So, if you have classes that you need to take, core classes, the first 3 or 4 periods, then you can be gone for the second part of the day. Or you can work during the morning and come into the school for your evening classes.
Okay. All right, and then so some of the things that we were talking about is some of the classes. You have welding, and then collision repair. What are some other ones?
We have building construction.
Okay.
We have diesel,
Okay.
masonry.
Yep.
We have cosmetology, and we have our health science. I'm trying to go through the building. We have different buildings in my head. HVAC. We have drafting and design, precision machining, and electrical technology. And I don't think.
And HVAC? Did we say
Yes,
that?
HVAC.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's quite a bit.
Yes, there's a lot.
That is a
There's
lot.
a lot. Mm-hmm.
And the good thing about this, of course, I'm a CTA teacher, so it's what I like, is that these kids come out and they've got a trade.
Yes.
They've got a trade. And how many of these require certification or get certification for industry certification before they graduate if they stay on path?
Well, I will tell you that because I'm next door to the health science classes, and they're already working on their CNA. So they'll be getting, a lot of the kids will have their CNAs before they ever
walk out?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what about welding? Do they get certified in welding before
Yes,
they get out?
their instructor, he can actually certify, and we had a great instructor for the last 2 years, and he's on with a different company now, and so we have a new instructor, and he actually certifies and can give the test, and so that's good for us.
That is good.
Yes.
That is good. And some of these other ones, like the cosmetology, I'm guessing when they're done here, they get their license and can move on?
Well, they actually went to Paul Mitchell's, the school in Huntsville last week, and they don't actually, they credential in different areas.
Okay.
But what it is their hours can actually transfer to different schools, such as Paul Mitchell. I'm just using that because that's where they went most recently. And it could cut it down from like being a 10-month, I guess, course or whatever to like
Just a smaller
6 or
one.
so. Yeah.
All right. Well, that
Save a lot of
teacher's
money.
here, so we'll talk to her in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cool. And then there's HVAC, I would assume you can get certified in or close to. I mean, so many of these.
Yeah, there's some that actually
Require.
can credential, and you can have, but I know for like with the nursing because I'm just there with it all the time.
Right.
So
Okay. Awesome. So, what are some things that you guys do for fundraising?
okay, our biggest fundraiser is our discount cards, our Skills USA discount cards, and it's just a card that the local businesses will. And we have a lot of the businesses here too.
Really?
Fast food restaurants, yes. Because with our Northtown Mountain kids,
Right.
they
This
work
is-
here. It's
right.
close for them.
Right.
And then we'll have businesses in the South Pittsburgh Kimball area because they are North Jackson students, close for them. And then with our section students and Pisgah, a lot of them will go over to Fort Payne. So and on Mentone, we have businesses from all over
Wow.
that get on our card. But each one of the programs that we have, they are just pass out to their students and they sell cards.
So it's
and that's
just like
a
a
big fundraiser.
free drink with the purchase of whatever,
Yes,
or
yes.
10% off. Or
We
something
even
like
have
that.
one business in Scottsboro that does like 25% off on a certain night, so it's
Wow.
awesome.
That is pretty cool. That's good. And then we were talking before the show, you guys each get a percentage based on what your students sell, and then the rest kind of just gets divvied up amongst the rest of the school?
Yes, ma'am.
Did I
That's
get that
what
right?
Yes. Yes.
So-
So they really encourage the students. And then we do also, the high seller gets,
Special
a
prize.
special prize. Mhm.
Now, you said that like HOSA can sell, the groups can sell their own particular fundraiser as well. Like they sell candles, you said?
Yes, they'll do like
And
a
does
big
that
candle
money
set.
go just directly to them?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, they'll do that. I think they've even done Tupperware before.
Really? Mm-hmm. I didn't even know there was a fundraiser for Tupperware. Well, that's pretty cool. So, Skills USA. So, for everybody who doesn't know what Skills USA, would you mind explaining it?
It's just the, if you think about, I want to say family and consumer science, or FHA for ag, or FFA for ag, FHA for home ag, or whatever. It's just the group for for our technical school. And I know Miss Lacey, she's involved in that a lot. So she's one of the sponsors for that. So she'll
be able to explain
she'll be able
it
to tell
all.
you all that.
Okay, we'll ask her that question then. All right, and you said you guys have a car show in the spring.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what's the car show about?
We just have different people that come in as an open car show. So we've had rat rods before. We've had the big trucks and then the fast sports cars, all the kinds. But we'll do that, and vendors come in and set up, and it's just really fun. It's a lot of fun. We had a really big turnout last spring, so it was good.
Well, good. Awesome. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll finish talking.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. We'll be right back.
Merry Christmas, everyone, from Robin Rogers, attorney at law on the Courthouse Square. From Attorney Rogers' family to yours, he would like to say Merry Christmas from Robin Rogers, attorney at law.
Come enjoy pizza for lunch or dinner in a family-friendly atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza in Fort Payne. Enjoy the buffet and salad bar anytime, or have a specialty pizza made to order. At Stevie B's, take advantage of Two-Stamp Tuesday for adult and senior buffets, and Thirsty Thursdays when drinks are free after 4 p.m. Take out any medium pizza weekdays between 2 and 5 for just $4.49. And on the weekends, take out any 2 large pizzas, just $14.99. Book your parties now by calling Stevie B's at 256-979-1234. Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North, Fort Payne.
When you need a licensed plumber, call Stacy Ledwell and the staff at Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Mr. Rooter provides your home or business with advanced solutions using high-tech equipment. Our commitment to customer satisfaction shines through in our personalized service. When you schedule an appointment, our professionals will dedicate time to explain the work that has to be done. Our staff will give you upfront pricing, so you'll know exactly what's involved before any work begins. We even pump septic tanks and do new construction on houses. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, Mr. Rooter in Scottsboro. Call Stacy Ledwell today to set up an appointment at 256-574-4710. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. At 402 North Cedar Avenue in South Pittsburgh, 4765 Main Street in Jasper, and at 14087 Highway 28 in Whitwell. Providing the highest standard of customer services with a personal touch. Our associates can help you with personal loans, personal lines of credit, a variety of mortgage loans, and more. And we offer real-time internet banking too. See us in South Pittsburgh, Jasper, and Whitwell today. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You want a deal on a Chevy? Roll on down to Riverside. Right now, the Chevy employee discount is available to everyone. The Chevy price you pay is what we pay, and not a cent more. Right now, use your Chevy employee discount for everyone to get over $11,800 below MSRP on the 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab. Find your roads and get the Chevy employee discount today at Riverside Chevrolet Buick GMC in Kimball, where our promise is we'll make buying a new Chevrolet Buick or GMC so easy. Shop us online anytime at RiversideChevroletBuickGMC.com.
When you or a loved one is facing a life-limiting illness, hospice care may be the answer. At Tapestry Hospice, the patient is the focus of our care. We are here to serve you and facilitate your wishes. Tapestry caregivers are concerned with managing your pain, keeping you in touch with your physician, and helping you make plans for the future. Hospice is life-affirming, and Tapestry Hospice can help you deal with all aspects of life, mind, body, and soul. Call Tapestry Hospice for more information. 706-383-8812. That's 706-383-8812. Tapestry Hospice. Redefining hope.
North Georgia Worship Center and Brother Nick Forshee and family wish to say Merry Christmas and may God continue to richly bless you and your family this Christmas season. Merry Christmas from the congregation of North Georgia Worship Center.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and if you're just now joining us, we are here with the Ernest Pruitt Center of Technology, and they are a special school up there in Jackson County that specializes in all things that are career and tech classes, welding, cosmetology, drafting, electrical, I mean, all kinds of things that are all career and tech. And so we just got to talking to Miss Beth Haynes, and she is the work-based coordinator. She helps get the students jobs and gives them a grade for having a job. And then now next to her, we have Miss Kristen Lacey, and she is the cosmetology instructor. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so cosmetology. So I'm just going to come out and say it. For most of my young life, that's all I wanted to do was be a cosmetologist.
Oh, that's because it's
Super
the funnest
cool.
career ever.
Super
Yes.
cool. But I ended up not doing it, and then it was just, hard to squeeze it all in the right
Right,
way. So,
right.
but tell us, so what does a for those who, I'm sure everybody knows, but tell us a little bit about yourself and what cosmetology does, or how you, what exactly you do.
Okay. So I went to high school in a little town called Hoax Bluff, Alabama, and graduated high school from there and went to Gadsden State and got my cosmetology license. I owned 2 salons in Gadsden, and then went back and got my cosmetology and barber instructor license and started working at Gadsden State in Gadsden.
Doing what?
Cosmetology, their cosmetology program.
Okay.
And then came to Scottsboro and got the cosmetology instructor job there. Then Epcot, or Ernest Pruitt Center of Technology, they started a cosmetology program, and I went there. I went from Scottsboro. They closed down their program. The programs are still together, but Scottsboro now comes to Jackson County instead of Jackson County going to Scottsboro High School.
Okay.
So I just transitioned from Scottsboro to Jackson County.
But you had a lot of the same kids and
I do.
stuff.
I do. They're all still the same students, just in a different school.
When did that happen?
4 years ago.
Oh, so it's been a while.
Right.
So how long have you been here?
4 years at Epcot, and then I
Okay.
was a year at Scottsboro.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And so what made you, do you still have your salons?
No, I do not.
So what made you get out of doing the salons versus teaching?
I really enjoy teaching, and I have 2 children at home, and so it's nice to be done at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and get to go spend the rest of my afternoons with my kids.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
She also even works at Paul Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
She's
no,
an
I do
instructor.
teach on Thursday and Fridays and every other Saturday in the evenings at Paul Mitchell, the school in Huntsville.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Oh.
just for fun.
Do you like the adults
Um,
or the kids, or a little bit of both?
I like both. It's the same and different all at the same time. So the Epcot is the students are there and they love it because it's something completely new for them. Paul Mitchell, they're paying to go there, so they know that's definitely what they want to do. My students are getting the feel for it at Epcot just to see if that's what they want to do. So they really enjoy just getting their feet wet in it.
So what do they have to do to get certified? I mean, or do they get certified, or what do they, like, how does your program work? Do they come out certified?
They do not with their cosmetology license, but their hours actually transfer from the high school program to the college if they want to go to Northeast or, Wallace, if they want to go to Paul Mitchell to a private school, maybe T-Spa in Huntsville. Their hours, they can test in and some hours transfer with them.
How many hours do you have to have total for the state license?
1,500.
How many hours do they get with you?
500. Well, they get more than 500, but they can transfer
For
500
500.
in. Yes.
Okay.
And any test, we all teach the same Milady's cosmetology book. So any tests that they have taken, if they've made a B or above on those tests, they will all transfer with them.
Okay.
So they don't have to take those again.
So they could literally just be practicing for the last 1,000 hours.
Correct. Yes.
'Cause they've already
Which could cut their
passed
time
everything.
down. Like she was saying, Paul Mitchell, it would cut their time down from like 10 months. If they're just going for the cosmetology licensure, it would cut it down from 10 months to, maybe 6 months. If you're going to Northeast, you can get a 2-year associate's degree
Really?
in salon and spa management. And so it would cut it down, a full semester. They would go in and already have a full semester of credit.
So in that case, they're not only learning how to actually do the hair and stuff, but they're also learning how to run the business.
Correct. Yes, they were getting all their business
Did you do
courses
that
also.
when
Yes,
you
ma'am.
went? Well, did you find it helpful to learn all the
Yes,
business aspects?
yes, you need the business.
I was going to
aspects
say,
of
if you
it,
ever
yes.
plan on owning one, I would think you would
Yes.
definitely want to know how to run the business.
I know
part.
with in her shop that she has, or her department, it's really neat because they have the desk, and they have they take appointments, the appointment book, and so it's really neat.
They have to learn to run an actual salon. They have to keep up with their clientele, how much they've made that week, how much they would charge their customers at the end of every month. They have to pay their salon rent. They actually have to keep a checkbook, write their checks, do a check registry, everything.
Do inventory so they'll know what they need to reorder on their
Yes.
product.
They have to run the entire salon. I have a 20-man salon, 20-station salon.
So, do they have, do different grades do different levels?
They do. So it doesn't matter. You can start 10th, 11th, or 12th grade. And you start at the very beginning in Introduction to Cosmetology, which is your very basic,
So,
like learning to pump a chair up and down. I mean, completely basic. You've never been in a salon before and you don't know how anything works.
or wash hair. Do you learn how to wash hair there?
Yes.
That's what my daughter's doing now.
Yes, they're shampooing hair and they
That's
do-
important because they can hurt your hair if they do it the wrong way.
correct.
I mean, it really is.
I started as a shampoo assistant when
Let
I
me
was
tell you what, she's good at shampooing.
when
hair.
I was 16 years old. I started
have
in
to
a
come out
salon.
there one
You-
day.
come on.
She is good at it. I mean, I like for them to really get in there. And
I do too. And some people are like
She can do that.
tender-headed. Not me. I'm like, dig in.
I'm the same way. She's
But I
good.
started at 16 as a shampoo assistant, so I know that's a huge aspect that you've got to learn to do a really good shampoo. That's a big thing.
It is.
So they start very basic, but they have to know the very beginning. And then my third-year students, when they're seniors, if they're there for that long, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders, they are actually, doing clients. I had one when we were leaving today, they were doing hair and to come up here, and I had one had a color going, and we were doing highlights and lowlights, and
So
they
who
were
watches
actually
it when
doing
you're
clients. Ma'am.
Who watches it when you're gone?
We have another teacher there.
Are they certified in cosmetology?
Well, she's not ever gone though, unless she gets subbed. Then she has someone actually that's
Right.
certified
That
comes
is
in.
certified. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so you found somebody.
Right.
Okay. I was going to say, if you leave them with hair. Well, I had mine permed once in a school.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was not good. I was not
Back in
good.
the perm days.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was.
Well, they're coming back around.
They are.
All these
Everything
boys are
comes
getting
back.
permed now. So
Yeah, now it's the boy thing. The boys are
Really?
into getting
Well,
perms.
yeah. I mean, a lot of the girls think the boys are cute with the little curly.
Yes, so.
Exactly.
So.
That's the new
my
thing.
husband's bald, so I think
you're-
bald is beautiful.
Bald is beautiful. There you go.
That's the
Bald.
new craze, though, is the boys getting the perms. Not the girls.
Not
the
the
boys.
girls, just the boys.
Yep.
Well, my perm was horrible. It looked like I hit a light socket or something. It was all frizzy and super swirly tight, like little curls. Not good at all. So, all right. Well, good. So we're gonna take a quick break,
Okay.
and we'll come back and we'll finish talking.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll be right back.
Wishing bountiful blessings to you and yours, and hoping you have a happy and safe holiday season. These wishes from John Emmett, attorney at law. Merry Christmas to you and yours from the family of John Emmett, attorney at law.
Have lunch or dinner at Guthrie's, home of the original golden fried chicken finger and the best chicken finger sauce in the world. Guthrie's can help you plan your family's meals or get-togethers with bucket specials every Tuesday, those delicious wings on Wednesday, and platters every day of the week. Plus, get sweet tea by the gallon. Remember, Guthrie's has a party room for small gatherings, too. Guthrie's, Highway 136 West in Trenton, home of those golden fried chicken fingers and the best chicken finger sauce in the world.
Guthrie's, no fast food, good food fast. The Big Jet Fly. We're caught in a trap one of these nights. Love will keep us together. In the name of love. Ow, she's our breath. Ow. Wouldn't it be nice if we were all the Big Jet Fly? WFI.
It's just around the corner. The annual Dade County Christmas Parade is on the way December the 14th, Saturday evening at 6 o'clock. It is brought to you by the Bank of Dade this year. The Bank of Dade, where all the board of directors and the entire staff would like to say Merry Christmas, everyone. And don't miss the Dade County Christmas Parade, December the 14th at 6 o'clock. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, that cold weather is coming, and it's never too early to get your winter supplies from Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Everything you need to wrap pipes under the house. Winterize around the doors. Make sure your outside faucets are protected, and keep those drafts from coming through the windows. Get your supplies for fall and winter for the home and farm today. Rising Fawn Hardware and Supply. 4300 Highway 11 South in Rising Fawn. Telephone 706-462-2071. Come hungry and leave satisfied at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon. Cloud's Pizza uses only the freshest ingredients, and we hand toss our own pizza dough. Our pizzas are made from scratch when you order, so they're always fresh. And don't forget about our famous Sand Mountain cheese sticks. You can eat from the daily buffet or try a mouth-watering hamburger or cheeseburger. Come see your friends at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon, and never leave hungry. Call ahead at 597-3100 for Cloud's Pizza. Visit us on Facebook at Cloud's Pizza and more.
Come see us at Cloud's Pizza.
NL Tax and Bookkeeping would like to say Merry Christmas. Nancy Anderton and everyone at NL Tax and Bookkeeping want to stop and say Merry Christmas to each and every one of you from NL Tax and Bookkeeping on Sand Mountain.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and if you're just now joining us, we are here with the Ernest Pruitt Center of Technology. You guys call it EPCOT?
EPCOT,
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
For just the acronym for the names. All right, and we have been talking about all the different courses they offer. They are a special school in Jackson County that offers all CTAE. Is that what you guys call it there? We call it
CTE.
CTE.
just CTE. So here in Georgia we call it CTA, but they're basically all technology courses, career and technology courses. And some of the courses they have, I mean, you've got about, I don't know, counting really quick, 10, maybe 12. But some of the ones, they get dual enrollment we were talking about.
Northeast Community College does dual enrollment.
So that means that they actually get college credit for taking, now do they just get it like on their senior year, or is it all 3 years worth of college credit?
They can,
Or is it just one of the courses?
well, no, you can take, well, you actually can take as many.
You can take all three
So, like,
years.
Okay, so like welding
Right, you
has
can-
year 1, 2, and 3 or whatever.
Correct.
Do they get dual enrollment for year 1 and then year 2 and then year 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's a lot.
Actually, they could get 6 dual enrollment courses in their CTE course. Also, they can take most of them get scholarships through Northeast, and they can also take one academic course along with their career tech course
For free.
with this scholarship for free.
That's
So
what's
they
cool.
could have 6 basic courses plus 6 CTE courses
Wow.
by
That's
the
a
time they
lot.
graduate from high school. Right. So 12,
So example, like
classes.
if you were to take welding, dual enrollment with welding, then you could get like your English 101 for free.
Do they take it at Northwest or do they take it at the regular high school
Well, they take their tech class,
with you guys?
yes, and then they can do their other class through the high school if they offer it there.
Okay.
Or they can go to the campus and take it.
or online. They can,
They can do it online too.
Okay, that's a lot. I mean, that's what, 3, 6, 9, 18 credits?
They can get a lot. We have a student from Skyline High School, and after Christmas, she's going to start UAH because she's already finishing Northeast,
Wow.
and she's a senior. So that's
So
big.
she-
That does not happen very often at all.
No, so will she really, like when she graduates, will she also graduate with her, like an associate's degree?
Yes, she'll have that.
We've
Mhm.
had that happen once in a great while. The kid actually graduated with his associate's degree before he actually graduated with his high school degree.
Right.
Diploma.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
It is very impressive. Okay, so some of the other things that you have that are dual enrollment, you said there's welding and diesel. Go ahead and name the rest. You guys are better than.
Building construction.
Okay.
We have precision machining
Okay.
and HVAC
Okay.
and health science.
On health science. Well,
Well,
that's a
that's it,
pretty
yeah.
good thing. And we were talking about that they're actually coming out as certified nursing assistants, CNAs.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
pretty cool.
Yes.
I mean, for considering you're 18 years old and you've got your CNA, and I mean, outside, I have a friend. I think she said it was several $1,000s to get your CNA.
I'm telling you, these kids can really save a lot of money by doing this, and you know that's why if you know what you want to be, if you know what path you want to take,
Right.
then you can lock into it, and this can really help you and save you a lot of money because, like with cosmetology, you know you're not going to get credentialed or
Certified or whatever.
certified through there. You get some credentials, but you know you can save so much time and cut a lot of time off of your degree, and I mean like probably 3 months or so. Or more, I guess.
Right.
More like 4.
And
Probably like 4 months.
cost, I mean, because you're not having to pay for
Yes.
that semester or those hours. You're not having
Because-
to pay for that.
So none of these kids have to pay to go to your school for all these extra things.
Dual enrollment, if you get the scholarship, of course it's free, but
Right.
if not, then you would pay
A little
for
bit.
that. Yes, ma'am.
It's $480 a class if you.
Okay. But for like you, they don't have to pay for anything for your class.
They pay a fee at the beginning of the year, which covers their consumable supplies, which would be hair color, hair gel, hairspray, shampoo, conditioner, anything like
Mannequin
that.
head.
They're mannequin heads. They all have a black smock that they wear, so they all look professional and look the same. And I believe that's it. And their Skills USA fee. That's included in their fee at the beginning of the year. So
Okay.
it's $90 is my fee, and that's it.
That's pretty good.
That's all.
low. I was thinking it was
Right.
going to be
No.
in the hundreds.
No, that's all.
And that's for
all.
the year. That
And-
gets you the entire year.
And that includes everything: hairbrushes, combs.
Oh,
the
I bet
shears,
it's hundreds. How
everything.
much is it when you're not in high school? I bet that fee is.
A lot. So Paul Mitchell is over 19,000 for to get your
Right.
cosmetology licensure. So yeah.
And they do offer financial aid too, so that's a good thing. But not everybody. It's hard to qualify for that.
Right. That's true too.
So if you can transfer 500 hours in,
That's a lot.
that's going to save you a lot of money.
That is
a lot of time, a lot of money.
Well, and Paul Mitchell's a pretty prestigious name for hair.
Right.
I mean, when I hear Paul Mitchell, I don't think, oh, well, Walmart. I mean, I think, no offense to Walmart. But, I mean, I do. I think upper level, I don't have to worry about it. Kind of like an Avita salon.
Right.
Exactly.
So, yep. All right, so those are pretty good. So let me just make sure everybody knows. Welding, diesel, building construction, precision machining, HVAC, which is air conditioning for those who don't know, basically heat and air conditioning and health science, all give them dual enrollment. That's pretty cool. And when we come back from the break after a little bit, we do have a student that is doing dual enrollment with as a diesel mechanic.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. And it's her son.
Super proud mom.
Yes, I wouldn't blame you. So, all right. Well, that sounds good. And really quick, we were talking about the skills cards,
Yes.
and you wanted to mention somebody.
Oh, Kaden Dearman. She is the top seller for cosmetology. Shout out to her. She sold 102 skills cards. That is huge. Super proud of my girl.
And then you said there was the whole school. How much did they sell?
Well, we don't have the final count.
We don't have the final count yet.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, but there was one other shop that had a seller that was actually more than
Yes.
so more than Caden, like 140 something.
140 something. Yeah.
Cards.
He was
That's a lot.
That is a lot of cards.
we can say that Mr. Kane's super proud of you also.
Yes.
Well, that's good. All right. Well, we'll come back, and when we come back, we're going to finish talking, and then we'll bring on the student that we have here. We'll be right back.
Merry Christmas from Sundog Pet Salon. Reminding you, we'll be closed December the 24th through January the 3rd. Merry Christmas from everyone at Sundog. We remind you we're also taking food and blanket donations for homeless pets this winter. See us at Sundog.
At Comfort Gallery in Kimball, comfort is the key. And the key to making it easier to sleep, sit, and stand is a new Power Lift chair from Catnapper. Catnapper's Power Lift chairs feature comfort coil seating for long-lasting comfort and a powerful yet smooth, quiet motor. Some models even include heat and massage. It's really comfort at the touch of a button. See the full selection today when you visit Comfort Gallery. Free delivery and setup, 1 year free layaway, and 6 and 12 months same as cash. Available at Comfort Gallery, 780 Main Street, 1 mile north of I-24, exit 152A, Kimball, Tennessee.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College.
Innovation and quality. 2 things you don't normally hear about in a recruitment ad, but you'll hear a lot about innovation and quality when you join the team at Vanguard National Trailer. Vanguard is an industry leader in the production of dry van trailers and composite plate trailers.
And right now, Vanguard National Trailer is hiring energetic and hardworking team members to be assemblers and welders, as well as industrial maintenance for first shift openings.
And you'll work a full 40-hour week in 4 days, which means 3-day weekends. And overtime is available. Working at Vanguard National Trailer has other great benefits too, like paid holidays, paid vacation, medical, dental, vision, and life insurance, plus a 401k plan.
Full-time work, 3-day weekends, available overtime, and great benefits. That's Vanguard National Trailer.
Fill out your application today. Vanguard National Trailer is an equal opportunity employer.
Apply in person today. Starting pay $10 to $14 an hour, depending on position. Vanguard National Trailer Corporation, Highway 11 North, turn beside the Primary Healthcare Center on Vanguard Drive.
Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net.
Pastor Chris Hagler and his wife Amy and the congregation of the Rising Fawn Church of God hope this Christmas season finds you and your family filled with the greatest blessings from above and remind you Jesus is the reason for the season. Merry Christmas to you and your family from Pastor Hagler and the congregation of the Rising Fawn Church of God.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. If you're just now joining us, I'm Pamela Stone, and we're here with the Ernest Pruitt Center of Technology, and you guys call it EPCOT.
EPCOT.
That's kind of
Yes, ma'am.
cool. And they're a center, a school that teaches all CTE classes, career and tech education, and so anything that deals with career and tech where they can either get certified or, move on to, getting that certification or licensing. So it's pretty cool. And next to me, I have Miss Lacey, and she is the cosmetology instructor.
Yes, ma'am.
And in a bit, we're going to bring a student up here. We're going to talk to him. He is a student that does diesel mechanic, and that'll be pretty interesting. But we were just talking about your actual cosmetology program. So you said cosmetology encompasses everything, like the hair, the nails, what's it called, aesthetics, the
Aesthetics,
skin,
anything skin.
the fingernails. That's pretty cool.
Yes, ma'am. It blankets anything cosmetology, which would be anything hair, skin, or nails. If you have your cosmetology licensure, it blankets every bit of it, so you can practice in. You can practice or specialize in any of them. So you can do just strictly hair. You can do acrylic nails, gel nails, fiberglass nails, anything like that. You can do aesthetics, which would be facials and makeup, special effects makeup, anything like that. It blankets any of those. We also do a natural hairstyling class, which is anything from sew-in extensions to tape-in extensions, corn rolling, anything like that.
So I can make my hair grow about 6 inches longer.
Yes, within about an hour.
There you go.
Yeah, and any color you want to be.
A lot of the famous actors and actresses do that.
Yes.
They go
yes.
from like literally, it's like, wow, I just saw them. They had short hair and
tomorrow it's
long hair. I'm
yes.
like, I wish I could just do that.
Right. Right. We can do it. Come see us.
There
we
you
can
go.
do it.
Have you ever done that to you?
No.
Just to see what it would be
I've
like?
actually had the tape-in extensions, and so I made my hair, a little bit longer. But they will actually last like 6 to 8 weeks. You take them out, put new tape on them, tape them back in. You can color them, cut them, whatever you want to do. Perm them, it does not matter. They're actual human hair.
You should try
And
that
so-
for New Year's this year.
Yeah.
And that way you can take pictures, and next year you can show everybody what it really looks like.
There we go.
You might actually get a lot of customers that way for New Year's.
That's true.
Or Christmas time.
Right.
During the party time.
Right.
So, well, that is pretty cool. So there's a lot of choices that the kids can actually do when they leave your cosmetology program.
Yes, many choices, whatever they choose.
What do the most
whatever their
want to
favorite
do?
is.
What are their what is the average favorites?
Hair color
Really?
is their favorite of all times, or makeup. Some of
I
them
would
just
think makeup.
love makeup.
I would love makeup.
Yes, and I have many students that are awesome at makeup. I have some that do just the special effects fantasy makeup. We actually have a competition in our Skills USA competition that covers fantasy makeup, and so they really get creative with that.
No, I might just come up there and get my makeup done too.
Yeah,
That would be a
we
lot of
can do it
fun.
all.
Yeah. That would be a good fundraiser for you. Not that you need it, but you could do fundraisers for that, like Christmas pictures or prom.
Right. You're exactly right.
I mean, you'd probably make pretty good money doing hair and prom and stuff.
You know what? I told you, I was like, no, we don't do fundraisers. Totally do. Now that you're saying it, I'm like, oh, yeah, I do those. So at the beginning of the year, I forgot about this. We do like a Princess Day where we have little girls that come in. So it's really a lot of fun. It's not like, oh, this is a
Right.
fundraiser for us to make money. It's actually a lot of fun for my students to begin with, for the little girls that come in, and we'll do their hair and they get their nails polished, and they curl their hair and put on a little bit of makeup, and they all get a crown. So we do that as one, and then we actually have a father-daughter dance every Valentine's Day. It's usually the week before Valentine's Day. We have it at Moonlight Over Water. They are awesome. If you have never been to that venue, it is beautiful. And so we do that in February, father-daughter dance. We sell tickets for it, and we provide a meal that night, and they get all dressed up, and the girls love it. And it's huge. It grows every year.
And 100% of that goes to cosmetology.
Yes, it does.
Well, that's pretty
It does.
good. See,
I completely forgot about that.
Well, I was just thinking that's not
You were thinking you got to do something,
right? Because I just know how much product is.
But it's so much fun. I don't think, oh, we did this for money, because it's really just more fun than, hey, we need
but you
guys,
could even
we
do,
need
you could do glamour pictures.
Right.
Before anything, or prom, or even at prom.
Right. Northeast Cosmetology Department is right down the road from where we are, because it's not on the main campus. It's actually in Scottsboro. And they are fantastic. They also take a lot of walk-ins also, and so they're the college courses and we're the high school courses. So a lot of people do go there.
Right.
But they have an awesome program. I have to give a shout out to them, because a lot of my students continue their education with Northeast Cosmetology Department.
Right.
They're wonderful to my students, and to take them and give them hours and things like that. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. That is good. Okay, well, so now we found out that you did fundraisers.
Yes.
And those are pretty cool fundraisers.
And I completely forgot about
big
it.
fundraisers. She has to make a meal and everything, and she.
And I completely forgot about it.
Yeah. And then you guys just did your field trip over at Paul Mitchell. How'd that go?
Yes. Oh, it's great. Great. Love it there.
Did the kids just think? I mean, I know you teach there, but did the kids just think, "Wow, this is cool"?
Yes. It
Does
is.
Paul Mitchell ever walk in? Have you ever met him?
Paul Mitchell's actually dead.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Okay, I did not know that.
He is actually buried in Hawaii.
Okay.
But the owner, he comes in all the time. So cool little background about Paul Mitchell. The owner, his daughter was the Bachelorette.
Oh, really? The recent, most
Hannah.
recent one?
Yeah.
Did you watch
Cool
the
little
whole
fun
thing?
No. Just to be quite honest about it, nope, sure didn't.
No, I didn't either. So.
Yeah, so.
But
Yeah, it was pretty neat. That's a little.
Well,
fun
that is
fact.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to bring her son on. But he is also a diesel mechanic student that we're going to talk to. So we'll be right back.
Larry and Mary Moore, their family, and everyone at Moore Funeral Home, Trenton and North Sand Mountain Chapels wish you and your family every happiness this Christmas season. Merry Christmas from Larry and Mary Moore and everyone at Moore Funeral Home, Trenton and North Sand Mountain Chapels.
The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve.
A small bank with big service. Citizens Bank and Trust, offering a wide range of services, including online banking. Pay your bills, manage your account anytime, 24 hours a day. Your account balance is only a phone call away as well at 657-1234. Or visit our convenient locations. Lookout Mountain, Georgia, Higdon, Alabama, on our main branch on Highway 11 in Trenton. Citizens Bank and Trust, 657-5678. A community bank that believes in the community. Citizens Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Gigabit Internet residential service is now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC fiber in Jackson and Marshall County. Residential gig service is now available for only $79.95. Call today to have your gig service installed at 256-437-5000. High-speed fiber residential gig internet service now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC fiber. Business and commercial customers can get gig service too. Call for pricing 256-437-5000. Gig service from North Alabama Electric Co-op. 256-437-5000.
As we count our bountiful blessings this holiday season, Merry Christmas from the Realtors and Vicki McBriar Broker at RL Southern Realty. RL Southern Realty, across from CBS here in the city of Trenton, says Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy New Year.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and if you're just now joining us, we are here with EPCOT, which stands for Ernest Pruitt Center of Technology. They are the school in Jackson County that teaches all things career and tech, which is right up my alley, but super cool. They do diesel mechanic stuff, they do building, they do welding, they do cosmetology, I mean, all kinds of stuff. So, and they're all learning a trade that's going to help them, you know, when they get out and get ready. And a lot of them do dual enrollment, which gives them a lot of college credit, which is awesome. So next to me, I have Mr. Carson, and you are a student. Welcome, Carson.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on. Okay, so introduce yourself and tell us anything that you want everybody who's watching to know.
Okay, well, I'm 16. I go to Scottsboro High School, and I'm also a student at EPCOT. I'm also a dual enrollment student at Northeast, which I go to EPCOT for. So I go pretty much every day. And it's just, yes, ma'am. And then on Tuesday nights we have our college class, which helps me a lot on with my future and stuff like that.
What is the college class teaching you?
It teaches me more things to do with like motors and all that, I guess you could say, and electrical on engines, and almost everything on a diesel. So
what do you learn during the day when you're at EPCOT rather than at night?
Well, at EPCOT it's pretty much the same thing. We all do the same thing at the night class as we do in the day class, but we just extend at the night class more than we do during the daytime because we have more time. We have around 4 hours to work, and we get more stuff done. So
it's a 4-hour course at night?
Yes, ma'am. Only on Tuesdays, though.
Well, that's still a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
That gives up a lot of your personal time.
Well, I know it's for my future, so.
That's a good answer.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Okay, and so what's your favorite subject?
Diesel.
Okay.
So.
What's your favorite academic subject?
Math.
Math. Well, that would make sense. You can't do diesel mechanic without math.
No, ma'am.
No, you can't really do too many jobs without math, can you?
Not really. Math's a very important skill.
Yeah,
so.
I would love for students that don't like math. You get those students that I don't like math. I mean, even your hair coloring requires a great deal of math calculation to
Right.
make sure that the chemicals are right, the pH balance is right.
Yes.
All kinds of stuff, I would
Yes.
assume.
And then every haircut is cut in degrees. So every cut that you make is in a different degree. So
Right. All right.
got some geometry.
There you go. Okay, so Carson, so you are what your teacher calls you a student technician,
Yes, ma'am.
but you just recently applied for a special job.
Yes, ma'am.
So what did you apply for? What did you have to do for the application process?
Okay, so we went through an application process just like a normal job, and we had to put in a resume, fill out an application, of course, and then do an interview. And I filled out for shop foreman, so I got the job, and so I'm pretty much the head of the shop. So I pretty much tell everybody not what to do, but how to run the shop and how to discipline themselves in the shop and not horseplay and all that. So, and then I also talk to everybody that comes in the shop for work. So.
Well, that's a really big deal. And I mean, you're only in 11th grade. I would assume that would have gone to a senior.
Well,
Were there seniors running for it?
not really. We have more than one place in the shop. We have a shop foreman. We have a tire specialist. We have a tool specialist, part specialist, and then we also, that's really it. But we all got specific jobs in the classroom. So,
Okay.
But I'm the only shop foreman, and then we've doubled up. Some people doubled up on certain things. So we got more than one, like a tire specialist. We got more than one of those, and a tool specialist.
But only
so.
one shop foreman.
Yes, ma'am.
You
And
should
then
feel very proud of yourself. And Mom, I'm sure I don't even need. Look at her; she's like glowing over here. Like,
I know, I am. I'm
that's
so
my
proud
son.
of him. Yes.
I would be too. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
So, do you like being shop foreman?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the hardest thing you have found about being a shop foreman?
It's not really anything to do. Well, I mean, it is to do with the shop, but it's more like kids horseplaying in the shop, trying to keep them without playing around, especially when we have a customer in the shop wondering what he's wanting to do and what we need to get done on their car or truck or tractor or whatever we work on.
So how do you handle it, like when they're goofing around, or what do you? Because do the kids listen to you, especially the older kids? I mean, is there like an issue with?
Well, I mean, it's mostly juniors in my class.
Okay.
So we have like 2 seniors. So I mean, they mostly listen to me. They know better than we all know better than the horseplay. So I really don't have to worry about that too much. But sometimes we all get in those moods where we play around and stuff in class. But we try not to, or we know better not to. So they more than likely listen to me. So, and then they know I'll go to Mr. Dean if I have to. So.
Good, I love that. So some of the kids, they're like, "Oh, I'm not a snitch." I mean, I've heard that all along. And I'm like, well, that's what you need to be. So today a student comes and goes, "Miss Stone, I'm not a snitch, but so-and-so's doing this." And I'm like, they'll never know. So I caught them on my own.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, it is hard. I mean, because in the end, you guys are really running a business.
Yep.
It's a real business. You have customers coming in. You collect money.
Mm-hmm.
You have to keep a bill of sale, just very much like cosmetology. You have to put that on the books. Do you guys get paychecks?
Well, actually, we don't get paychecks, but we do have to work out around like working on cars and making out statements and all that for how much it will be for the car, and then Mr. Dean will work out the paychecks and all that. So we don't really get to handle the money much, but we do get to order parts and all that kind of stuff for cars and trucks and all that. And it's literally a job. I walk in every day to class, type in my hour number, and I sign in at 1 o'clock. So, and then we leave at 2.
Is it a computer you sign into, like
Yes,
a time
ma'am.
clock?
Yes, ma'am.
Almost.
It's a time clock it's an actual time clock that we sign into. So.
Are all the classes that way with time clocks?
Yes, ma'am. We do simulated workplace at Epcot, and so every shop is ran like a business, and so everyone punches time clocks. Everyone, it is ran just like it is a simulated workplace. We actually have a name, like for mine, we have salon names. They all have certain jobs that they have to do. Same thing with Diesel, whatever. But everybody has their own business that they're running. Yeah.
So
in school.
that is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you decide you wanted to do this?
Well, I've always been interested in tractors and stuff like that, and Caterpillar and all that. I've always loved to learn about tractors.
Do you guys
and
have
work
an
on
ag
diesels.
program?
Yes, ma'am. Well, that's at our home school, so.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. But I've always loved to work on little things like that. So that's
Little.
one.
Yeah.
Well,
They're
yeah.
not little, they're giants.
Yeah, but I love playing around with them more than, and then now that I noticed the opportunity for diesel class, I just leaped on it.
Do you
so.
take any of the ag classes?
I take one ag class right now, which is carpentry, but that's not what I really want to do. So I really
Well,
am big into.
Part of ag is doing
Well,
big
yeah.
farming equipment.
Yeah, so.
Which is all diesel.
Mhm.
You did welding last year.
I did
think,
welding. I
correct?
know how to weld pretty good, so that's one big thing that you have to have in this trade of diesel to be able to weld. So.
Well, diesel's definitely makes more money than a regular mechanic.
Mhm.
Look, he smiles like, yeah, I'm gonna get the money.
Yep. So.
That is pretty cool. All right, well, so what is your favorite aspect about the whole process? Or just even, like, for you personally?
My favorite aspect is probably the engines part, working on engines. Now I don't really like the electrical part of like a car or truck or something like that, but engines and air brakes and stuff like that are a big thing that I really love because I can understand it. And I learned so much more in this class than I have ever learned probably ever in normal class, so in any academic class.
You think
so.
that's just because it's all hands-on and it makes
More
a
than-
difference?
Yes, ma'am. I'm very hands-on and I'm very,
Do you like math?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's
But-
good. Do you guys have to write papers?
Not really.
Okay.
But we do have to, we know have to have certain things to write down in class, like measurements and stuff like that.
Right.
And we also get certified in certain things, so.
Like what?
Precision measurement, multimeter certification, which is like measuring electrical currents and stuff like that. And then also you're certified at the end of the year. I don't remember what the certification is, but you also get certified in certain things as well, which I'm not there yet, so
Not there
still
yet.
working on it.
Wow. I don't know. I think shop foreman's pretty good. So how many people interviewed you to get shop foreman?
3 people.
Wow. How many people applied?
Honestly, I don't know, like 4 or 5, I think. But there's not that many people in my class just for that period to.
So is it each class that because they do this all day
Yes,
long,
ma'am.
but it's each
Yes,
class that
ma'am.
has their own stuff?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty good. Do you guys do any fundraisers?
We do of course, the
Skills one?
skills cards and stuff like that, and then of course working on other people's cars goes to
that's
our
your
class.
fundraiser.
So yes, ma'am.
Any live work goes
Yep.
into your shop.
fund.
It goes straight into
Right.
your
So the
classroom
people who
account.
pay for your haircuts.
Correct.
How much is a haircut?
$5.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can't even. How much is a color?
They start at 20 to 25.
But that's still good. I don't think they even start in real life until not real life, but
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're looking at
like-
starting at 75.
Yeah.
Right.
I was going to put 100.
Mm-hmm.
I went to an Avita salon once, walked in, just got a plain haircut. It was the owner of the shop, didn't even know it, just was going to get a haircut. Now, I know they're more expensive, but I walked out there with a haircut and she didn't even style it. $75. $75. I know. I just said, okay. I just walked out. I was like, next time I should ask.
Thank you.
I could see that if it was a style, but just a haircut, no, that was a lot. Well, good. Sounds like you are on the right path for your future.
Yes, ma'am.
Mom, how does it make you feel?
I'm super proud. Super
So
proud,
you said
Mom.
you have 2.
I do.
The other one's
I have-
older or younger?
Younger. She is only 13. She's 8th grade at Scottsboro, Cali, and she doesn't know what she wants to do yet. I keep thinking she'll take the cosmetology path, but she may not. That's okay though. As long as she has a
No
good
pressure
career.
if you're watching.
Right,
No
exactly.
pressure.
As long as she has a good career, I'm perfectly fine with that.
There you go.
Yes.
So do you want to own your own shop?
I hope to one day, but I hope to start out at Caterpillar and then move up in the ranks. So I should start. on
Or
an
what's that
internship.
big one, Yodo, that's over there on, it's in Tennessee. I don't know, it's one of those big ones like that too.
Probably.
I can't remember what it's called. So, well, thanks for coming on, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Super exciting. So, all right, we're done for today's show, but we will see you next week on This Week in Jackson County Schools.